All right. Next up, we got Batman 697. Only 3 issues away from Batman 700. Very cool. Tony Daniel, awesome. Awesome. I've been really excited by his Batman. Between him and Dustin Nguyen, I'm at a loss to find 2 better Batmans out there right now. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Their renditions of Batman are my favorite Batmans at this current time and stage in comics and in my life. Jim Lee's Batman is a beautiful Batman, and there's been great creators in the past, but at this point in time where publishing is constantly going on the titles, where the creators are working on them. Well, unless you count J.H. Williams III when Batman pops up in his shit, because that is a nice looking Batman too. So in general, though, Batman right now, great artists. One of the few titles at DC where the artists are consistently fantastic. I said it. And Tony Daniel's stories, too. I mean, just the Black Mask story in general has been awesome. A couple letdown moments in this issue for me, though. I really don't like Catgirl. I think that's kind of lame. You kind of saw it coming. I kind of hoped they'd stay away from giving her that name. Maybe just call her Kitten. Yeah. But the bright pink with the black just seems so garish. I don't know. I don't even know if that's the word. It just seemed ridiculous. And then the reveal at the end with who the Black Mask was a huge disappointment to me. Because the character who it ended up being is somebody I felt they were doing a great job of developing in miniseries, in various appearances throughout the Bat titles. And then, I'd say it's only been about 6 months since they really brought that character in. Maybe it's been closer to a year. I don't know. But I feel like you could have developed that character for a couple more years and then sprung out something like this. Like, if you'd let the Black Mask mystery go on a little bit longer as well as develop that other character, I think it would have had more impact. But as it stands now, it feels like they were like, all right, who are we going to throw in there? Yeah, that guy will work. Let's do it. Bam! And then it's like, okay, but what about all this stuff? You know what? Fuck it. We're going to do a spoiler here. Spoiler! Spoiler! The reveal was that it was Dr. Arkham. I'm pretty disappointed. What about his little collection of inmates that he had that he was working with? Are they going to free him once he gets into Arkham? What's going to come of that? It just seems like they took the stuff that David Hine did on that Arkham Asylum Reborn stuff, or whatever it was, Rebuilt, Beginnings, whatever it was really good, though. And they're tossing it. And it's too early to really complain about it, but my gut feeling at this point, my initial reaction with what I have, which is all I have to work with, is that it was just a quick reveal that really doesn't have the testes to go with the cock. I don't even want to go into an analogy there. Let's just leave that there. I took that too far, too quick. Yeah. Right. Anybody get that awkward vibe right now? Yeah, because I said testes and cock and did like cock. Yeah. Only made that more awkward, huh? Okay, Wolverine Origins number 45 here. The red cherry on top head lady bugs the shit out of me. The character design and just the way that Braithwaite, or however you say his name, the way he draws her, I just, how does a head fit in there? Is there a head in there? I don't know much about the character. I don't like it. I don't like it! Ugh, fanboy cry! Ugh, big ol' fanboy tears! Ugh, I'm bleeding 4-color ink! Anyway, just the story. I'm honestly, like I've said a million times, I'm not a big fan of Wolverine Origins. I picked it up from the issue 1 and started out with the Dylan art. I'm not a big Dylan fan. I know I catch some flack from that from some people. But the title in general just never felt like it gained much momentum to me. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I just never really got into it. I just really didn't. And now we're 45 issues in and I'm still buying it because I'm a sucker. And when you hear about great titles being canceled because nobody's buying them, but people are buying that shit that nobody really likes, but they keep buying, I'm that guy. I'm sorry. Next up, we got Joe the Barbarian by Grant Morrison and Sean Gordon Murphy. What a beautiful title. If you're not reading Joe the Barbarian, you don't have an excuse. It's only $2.99, so as far as title prices go, it is on the cheaper end. The very first issue was only $1, okay? So that's essentially $1 towards another issue. You're only paying $1 for one issue, and then you jump in from there, and it's still cheap. But you know, for the art and the writing, it's really good stuff. It's very Toy Story meets Never-Ending Story. Just really good stuff. I highly recommend it. A big regret was that Sean Gordon Murphy was not at Emerald City Comic Con like he originally was supposed to. So, but we'll survive. But overall, Joe the Barbarian is really good stuff, and I highly recommend it. Next up, we got Green Lantern Corps number 46. This issue has caught a little bit of flack from the fridging people. I think you just gotta chill out. It is a comic book, ladies and gentlemen, and the fridging happened years ago. Plus, it's just humorous. Look at that. You got a Black Lantern fridge. You know, for any of you that aren't familiar, Kyle Rayner's girlfriend was shoved in a fridge years ago, and it caused a little bit of backflack. But then you got over here, instead of a Maytag, oh my god! Instead of a Maytag symbol, you got the Black Lantern symbol. That is fucking hilarious. That had the unintended or intended on the writer's part. It made me laugh. I don't know if that's what Tomasi was really going for, but I fucking chuckled. On top of that, though, beautiful cover. Gleason's art in here kills. I want to go back. I showed this in the other video, but I don't care. I was really impressed with this, and I would like to share it with everybody again. The panel layouts for this double-page spread, gorgeous. Look at that. You got all the lanterns on the outside, and they're creating a net with their rings, and then in the interior of it, you've got the net. So you've got, you know, the close-ups of the ring bearers, and then the interior, you've got the net, the expanded view. Oh, man, gorgeous. I don't know who thought of that, Tomasi or Gleason, but whoever came up with that, just brilliant work, gentlemen. That's why you're A-list creators. That's plain and simple. That's why your tables were just ridiculously long at Emerald City Comic Con. Green Lantern titles on fucking fire still. Really gonna miss Peter Tomasi and Patrick Gleason working together on that title. Okay, next up, I don't really have much to say, but I'll go ahead and say X-Men Legacy number 234. Beautiful cover. That was my favorite cover of the week. And just some beautiful art, some great moments. Watching Indra be developed, which is great, because I was a fan of New X-Men, as anybody who knows me knows. So to see him really get some action was cool. Some cool moments. No context will I add to this, but that's a really cool moment for anybody that knows their history of the two characters. Really cool stuff. I don't understand, though, why Rogue feels the need to walk around with her boobies hanging, like, out the entire time. I'm not going to complain. Whatever. It's a comic. But she's walking amongst kids everywhere. Although, I guess when you really think about it, Emma's much worse, and she's a teacher. Yeah, Rogue is, too, though. I don't know. The wicked web we weave. Wicked web like the one over there. Oh, but also, I want to point out this last page with Indra. Anybody else get a Mike Allred Ecstatics vibe from that outfit? I did. That is a pretty cool outfit. And Indra's really developing as a very complex, excellent character. So I'm really excited to see where they take him. Hopefully they don't off his ass, which happens when they give you a great character and they build him up really quick and then you fall in love with him. They smash him. They smash him. Alright, ladies and gents. Time for beer break. Guinness. Get a Guinness glass. Oh, it's like a beautiful milkshake of beer. So thick and delicious. Oh, look at that frothy head on top. So delicious. Guinness makes a burpee good. Oh! Alright. That was a Guinness commercial moment for you. Oh, so good. Look, I could probably even get a Guinness mustache off this. Oh, ready? Oh. Got Guinness. Alright, anyway, we can cut that because that was really dumb. Maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. For some reason, I like to put the stuff out there where I'm at my worst. Although I'd argue that most of these videos are me at my worst. Those of you that watch this, you're sick. You need help.